Hey guys, how's it going? This is Felix again, and today I'm back with another Yu-Gi-Oh video. I'm bringing you guys this time a ABC deck profile for the February format. It's actually my friend Andrew's deck profile, and he's actually a really good ABC player. He's been on locals a couple of times with this deck, and he's done fairly well with it. Andrew?
Yo, what's good guys? How's it going?
I'll leave a link to his channel down below if you guys want to check his stuff out. But yeah, he's also got a combo guide as well, so I'll leave that link as well at the end of the video.
Alright, sounds good. Alright, well, this ABC deck is technically an ABC, a Destrudo, and Galaxy Soldier deck. So you're going to fit all three engines and types of cards into this deck. I really like it this way. It's a lot more fun, and if you get the right cards in your opening hand, you can just establish a pretty nuts board. So I guess I'm just going to kind of go in real quick. So standard as heck, 3A, 3B, 3C. Everyone runs this unless you're doing some weird kind of try-hard variant of this deck where you run like 3Bs, 1C, and 1A, and then you might run like X amount of hand traps or some like cock-a-doodle-doos and try to get some Omegas out. I don't really like that. It's kind of like a lame version of the deck in my opinion, but yeah, this is basically what everyone who's normal runs. Next of all, you got 2 gold gadgets, and then you got 2 silver gadgets. These guys help you get out your pieces, because when you normal summon them, they can special summon another machine monster from your hand. And they're kind of like a good wall too, for when they get destroyed, they can special summon each other out. So it's pretty nice and pretty helpful. Good for rank 4 plays as well. And then obviously you got the Destrudo part of the deck, so you get the 2 Destrudos, and you get the 1 Dark Worm. When you're playing this deck, you really want to try to see one of these 2 guys in your opening hand, and then a Dragon Ravine. And then if you got that and like a piece, then you're pretty much golden. You're going to get a guaranteed first turn Deco Talker and Buster out.
So why 2 Destrudos instead of 3 if this is a ABC Destrudo deck?
2 Destrudos, that's pretty standard what everyone runs. I'm assuming, I've never really tried it with 3, but I feel like it would probably get really cloggy because really, at least in my deck, you only want to see him in your opening hand, and then after that he's kind of just like a dead card. Like some people run like a couple synchros in there, but I only run the Ancient Fairy Dragon, so if I pull off the combo once, I won't be able to do it again. So definitely 2 is just about the right amount that I need.
Okay.
So then we're going to get into the Galaxy part of the deck, 3 Galaxy Soldier. If you open up with this card, either this guy or Destrudo, and then a Dragon Ravine in any piece, you will be able to make a board of Deco Talker, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and Buster Dragon all out on your first turn, and you'll still have 1 card in hand, so that combo's pretty nuts. I show off that combo in my combo tutorial. So please go check that out. You'll see how it's done. And then now we're getting to the field spells. 3 Union Hanger, because this is one of the best field spells out there. And then the 2 Dragon Ravine for the Destrudo engine. Then we got the 3 Terraformings to help search those guys out, and then the 1 set rotation. If you see this card, it's really nice because then you get just either set Dragon Ravine out on your side of the field or your opponent's side of the field, and then Union Hanger for the other one. It's just really helpful. I wish I would have played this deck more when set rotation was back at 3, because then I could see that this deck being just nuts. So I guess that makes sense as to why they put it back down to 1. 2 Twin Twisters, it's like literally what every other ABC deck runs, because it's really good removal, and discarding cards doesn't really hurt this deck at all. 2 Paw of Desires, you run a hecaton of 3 ofs, so getting a +2 and only banishing like a couple of good cards that you might want is not too bad. Only 1 in like every like 10 duels will you ever like banish all 3 of your pieces. And then board wipes, you got the Dark Hole, Raigeki. These are freaking essential. Sometimes those are like the only outs to the board that your opponent has, and they're just a real kind of easy way to get back into the game. Monster Reborn, because it's just an OP card and it's back at 1 now. Foolish Burial to help finish off the Destrudo combo, or maybe if you're a piece short, you can just send that piece to the graveyard. And then Skill Drain, because all your pieces are grave effects, have grave effects, so skill drain doesn't really affect them. And then your Buster, his tag out effect goes off in the grave, so you can still tribute him, and then the effect will go off, so the skill drain doesn't negate that. So that's really really nice. And then let's see, a little bit of a Solemn Brigade here. You got the 2 strikes and the 1 warning. Strikes are just really one of the best forms of negation in the game right now. On Solemn Warning, if you can shut down a certain deck's normal summon, then really they just can't do anything else. Also keep in mind you want to go first with this deck. So now we're going to get into the extra deck. Obviously 3 Buster, you have to run them at 3. You don't want to run them at any shorter lesser amount, because depending on how long the duel goes on, you're going to be tagging in and out with him, and you want to be able to keep going back to him because he's just a phenomenal card. Arguably one of the best boss monsters in the game right now. Baguska, because if you don't open up well, you can just kind of go into him and stall out for a couple turns. Silent Honor Arc to help get over certain monsters. You can just eat him up and it's really nice. He also has a protection effect. Bujinte Tsukiyomi, he's really good for kind of milling through your deck, because you just have to discard at least 1 card of his effect, and then you can draw 2 cards, so that's really nice. Geargian X, he helps to search your other pieces that you might not have in your hand. So if you can open up with a poor hand, you can at least go into a rank 4, then detach 1 card, then search for another piece. Diamond Direwolf, because he is good destruction, and also he removes himself from the extra monster zone, so sometimes that's very important for when you're trying to get out Buster. Also, since we run Galaxy Soldier, you want the Nova and the Infinity. Being able to do the combo, getting Decode Talker, Buster, and Infinity out is just a phenomenal combo. You have a negate, a banish, and protection from targeting with Decode Talker, so it's just a phenomenal first board. And then Ancient Fairy Dragon for your Destrudo combo. You use him to pop the field spell to kind of get your combo going. Cleafor Genius, because he's just a real easy and really powerful Link 2 monster, because he just takes 2 machine monsters and he has the 2 downward angular pointing arrows. So sometimes if you don't have enough to go into Decode Talk, you can just go into him and then still be able to have him in Buster Dragon out. He's also unaffected by spell trap effects and other Link monster effects, so he's pretty good. Then Proxy Dragon, you need these for the Destrudo combo usually, and also to help open up more zones for you to get more like rank 4s or Buster Dragons out. And then lastly, the Decode Talker, because he's just a phenomenal extra deck monster. Getting that attack bonus for each monster that he points to is just really good. It helps really reach for those OTKs. So, I mean, that's it, guys. I freaking love the heck out of this deck. It's pretty consistent, and it does well against a lot of other decks. It can survive the grind game, and it can provide OTKs pretty effectively, and it's just all around like one of my favorite decks. I love to play it, and I just can't wait to see this deck come back to being really relevant again. I know it's kind of coming back up, but if this deck became meta, I would love it. So yeah.
Anything else? Any final thoughts?
I guess shout out my channel, Andy Phillip 1L. I have my own deck profile of this and also the combo guide, so go to that. I think Felix is probably going to put a link in the description.
Yeah, guys, I'll leave a link to that at the end of the video, so check that out.
So yeah, that's basically all I got.
All right. Hey, well, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you found this video helpful, make sure to leave a like, leave a comment, tell us how we can do better, and make sure to subscribe. You guys have a great day. Peace.